somebody a bad name. Like, we ain't all dirty hoes like you lot.
Like,
you know
this,
what I mean?
my top girl, listen, if I did, I'm a single woman and nobody could do anything about it, but what I am not about is somebody lying on my name. That's what I'm not about. And saying the dirty things that he was saying, never said my name, but the whole app was saying my name. And not once he'd ever corrected anybody on it. Not once. So now he has to do things with chest and step forward, Wiggy.
It was obvious what he was trying to do.
What a disgusting thing to say. I'll say whatever I want when I'm fucking help with my friends.
Reggie, how you doing, love?
Shut the fuck up, cars.
Exactly, he was smiling when my name was mentioned. It's because he was smiling when my name was mentioned. He wish he would be one lucky fella, let me tell you that. He fucking wish. And he's using Frodo as second best as a cover-up, and I'll still keep saying it. He's covering, he's that upset with his life because he can't come out and be happy. He's with Frodo.
Alison, Andrew,
and Frodo deep down knows she'll have to watch him like a hawk because she can't trust him completely, and I'm still saying that. And I'll always say that. She can't trust him
It was
completely.
Obvious.
Which adult goes around? Which adult goes around defending their boyfriend? Like, that's my boyfriend, don't talk about him.
And anybody getting in the ARC agency, let me tell you something now. Just be very, very careful because they'll make lies up on you, just like they've made lies up. Well, I know he hasn't come out and said my name,
Karen,
but even me, when I've watched them screen recordings, he might as well have said my name. So be careful when you're in the ARC agency because
Morning, Haley, how you doing, love?
I don't know what kind of thing it is. You know, when people call you cults, that's what that is there, because it's the most vilest people, and they're going on about good Christians, and they've never said this and they've never said that. What a heap of shit. What a heap of shit. Sorry, Daz.
So
this was by design because people were throwing names left, right and centre, and he was denying all of them. And every time your name was mentioned,
that's not going to happen, Queen, I don't think.
He was smirking. So listen,
Luna, thank you.
Right, I've gone at Frodo for all these months. I even called her when Wiggy videoed her when she was getting out the shower. I even called her, right? So if somebody was calling me and I thought, oh my God, he's told me that she's had the box knocked off, I'd be screaming it on the internet. I'm sorry, I would be screaming it. I wouldn't wait till they just had enough of me saying that he's a cover-up for his sexuality. I would. I went in Angie's last night. Why didn't she say, you dirty fucking liar? Yes, you have. And he told me this. None of them. They just said they didn't mention my name. If I'd said something about somebody and everybody on here knows it, I'd say it with fucking chest, just like I'm saying what I'm saying now with chest.
Well, I've done another.
Can you? So what happened last night? New girls, I will do. What happened last night? Morning, Joe. What happened last night is that Rickster, Andrew did the interview. Rickster suggested that his. Sorry, I've got her in here. Let me just turn that down a minute. It's too loud in here.
I've just remembered I'll be asking.
I'll just turn it down a sec. So last night, Rickster and Angie did the interview. In that interview, Rickster said that he'd slept with somebody from up north, significantly older than him, a big creator, female. Morning, Andrea. So, morning, Jess. Morning, Frank. From that, questions were asked about who. Yes, questions were asked about who it was. The only one he didn't say it wasn't was Pearl, and he let people imply that it was Pearl. Talia was doing the same in the comments, implying that it was Pearl with the comments you were putting, and then basically all that we're talking about it. Yeah. Corey then has gone in and tried to apparently show a message that he said was from Pearl confirming it, or from somebody confirming it. And obviously that's where it's even escalated even more. So somebody went to Corey's house last night, went looking for Corey. Corey got out of the house and went off somewhere, apparently shelling the box. Oh yeah, hold on.
Will think that, because if I was strange to the internet and listen now, think, oh my God, is that right? So you're always going to say, Well, there's no smoke without fire. I'm telling you, there's been a whole fucking inferno going, and there's nothing true about it. Not a thing true about it.
Well,
my part, I'm still sticking to my guns. If he's done that to shut me up, what a fucking sick little twisted bastard. You big up, my Lauren. You ain't shutting me up. In fact, you've made me go quite the opposite way now. But there's he's unalived to us now. Once the lie detector's done, and Corey's definitely be in the clear to me. No more conversations, no more nothing with them. I'm done. And Corey, if you're listening, please, I beg on you, with everything in my heart, do not even try to smooth things over with me or come anywhere near me at that box. And that's all that I'm saying to you.
Yeah, but Pearl, what I don't understand, like I went in there last night and I said, what are you doing? I said, talking about a trap to Corey now. This is how I kicked off with Corey, because of you. I said, what, do you know what you're doing? You can't go around to saying, I said, travelling when he does this, and you will do this to travelling men. I said, I tried to shut him up last night, because I know once my 6 brothers found out what he done, there was going to have no mercy on him, my Pearl.
Exactly. Listen, you don't explain to me, myself. You don't, Zach. You little crackhead, go fuck this morning. I'm not in the mood for you this morning, Zach. Just because you put yourself about and Wiggy puts himself about, don't
see again, Zach.
Put yourself about, right?
Thanks, Alison.
So go and get yourself another little pipe sorted
side by side.
You can have a nice day.
Zach, please don't come in here talking about anyone when you give Kieran clap. Like, shut the fuck up, you whore.
Right, I'm going to drop back down because I got the old coronavirus, but I got to go to Cardiff today to be on bargains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Okay, right. Hey, Shell, send me your number on the inbox. Shell, send me your number on the inbox.
I'll give it to
number on the.
I'll give it to your niece. What's her name?
Oh yeah.
I'll give it to Rebecca. Right. All right, babes.
Right, Pearl, I'm going to drop as well, so I've got to drive, but I'll catch you later.
My guys. Thanks, me baby. Bye.
All this start. Why has it started on you again?
I don't know, because I was asleep, right, and then the phone was ringing off the hook, the phone was, and so then I woke up and I thought, what the fuck? And anyways, when I got told, well then I clicked in and I listened
a lot of accusations today, Robert.
Angie's live. Morning, Bobby. Clicked into Angie's live, and then let me just.
Good morning.
Just you have a chat, top girl. Morning, Bobby. What can I
get? Follow this account. Pearl is just cooking her burgers.
Pink Angel, good morning.
What burgers they are.
Yeah, apparently Rick's starting a new type, some new thing, so he obviously wanted the attention. Clout, good morning.
Guys, I only just seen them. That's right, Lauren.
Keep getting still while you're working. Claire, good morning.
That's Haley, me baby.
Thanks, Clout.
Hi, Jackie. Minge burgers. We'll have all the minge burgers.
Right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Right, guys, if you're not following this account, follow it, because all my other ones are bananaed.
Let's
be nice on this account, so you're all lovely. You can say whatever you want to me, and I will not say anything back.
Do you want to carry on watching this, or do you want me to do the FYP and show you what's been going on, etc.?
Who's like a load of school kids? Sally, I'm trying to be nice. Thanks.
Yeah, maybe, Queen. We'll see, won't we?
You'll be alright, man.
Guys, can you say happy 11 months to Gavin today? Happy 11 months.
For a bit.
This time in 1 month.
Let's have a poll.
We'll be celebrating his first birthday.
Right, sausage, bacon and eggs.
We'll do a poll and we'll see what people want. If I can get it up. Smiley face FYP or sad face if you want to carry on watching this live. So smiley face if you want the FYP videos. Sad face
1 year old,
if you want to watch it.
Nora. And he got 2 teeth on Friday. I think it was Friday. So he's got 4 teeth now. my birthday week. Thank you. I felt sorry for Pearl. You know, the thing is, though, when you're talking so vile about somebody from the traveller or the gypsy community or the Asian community, like, it's a bad name. People talk on you like, oh, well, look, have you heard what this person saying about that woman? Do you know what I mean? It's not nice.
I think Pearl's probably said a bit now. So it just be more gossiping now, that's all.
The big stuff.
Tomato ketchup, everybody.
Aurora, trying to gift you, but it won't let me. Susie Q, are you blocked? How are you blocked?
I'll be 2 seconds.
Like, guys, if you follow me on this, can't believe. I know, mad in it. But she'll be back. Pearl's Life is sponsored by Heinz. Guys, if you're not sending your heart me's, can you please send your heart me's? Thank you, everyone. And yeah, a bit of popular gift. Pearl's had a very hard time, guys.
No, fine.
It's true. Exactly, Lady Jane. The English people feel the same. Yeah, and you know what? About any woman, like, you wouldn't take it. 1.7. What people we do that? Are you laughing? Are you going nursery now? Guys,
Sorry, I was on mute when I sorry, I had to answer the door. What do you call it? So this is Shell that was just in Pearls, and sorry, talking to myself. So yeah, Shell was heading there. We all stayed up, Cam 2 in to see if she turned up, etc. We noticed. Morning, Miss Yorkshire. Morning, Winetta. Oh dear. We really all we get to see is a pavement. Morning, Ange. How are you doing? Denny G, good morning.
Where is he?
Sammy,
He's
morning.
Be here somewhere.
I don't think it's over yet, AJ. Shah, good morning. Morning, Eve. Morning, Caroline.
There's his dog barking. I can hear his dog barking. So he's around here somewhere.
Alea, good morning and thank you. Oh, you're generous, Alea. Thank you. Very good, mother. Good morning. Thanks, Alea. Morning, Mandy. Morning, Mummy Queen. Just Noms, good morning. Jackie, good morning. Yeah, that's what we waited up for all bloody night. Do better, Shell. Take a sat-nav with you. Make sure you've got the address. We don't want to see the payment. Morning, Daz. How are you doing? Sister Toxic, good morning.
I'm going to tell you something that nobody...
So this was part of the interview last night. And I think this is where we will see where this all started. So this was the interview with Angie last night. And if you listen carefully and watch it, look at his face as well, obviously, you know what he's doing here. So basically, Vicky, last night, in this interview with Angie and Rickster suggested that he'd slept with an older big creator on here, female. Morning, Catherine. Morning, Jane. That he'd slept with an older creator, somebody older than him, that was a top creator on here that he's having beef with, but used to like. He basically should have just said the name, because the way he's done it is to suggest that it's Pearl, because Pearl is the only name that he did not deny. So he denied any other name that were thrown at him. So we'll watch the videos. This is the video that the bit about it that's he'll do anything for clout, yeah. But it's not nice because then Corey's joined in and put up a message or something like that that suggested that you were from Pearl or somebody, confirming it, and then it's all gone to pot from there. So
else knows now, and this is strictly between me and you. Well, I can't say. I'm thinking I'm on our own. Let me just say something right. Before a couple of years ago, before TikTok, and obviously I was still drinking at the time. You know what I mean? I'd met a certain creator up north. She's old, yeah, quite a bit older than me.
For the treasure chest.
And we went up there to do content. There was up and coming on TikTok, right? And this is the truth. Talia knows. I told Talia about 6 months ago, and I felt like I was being blackmailed. I'm not going to say who the person was, but we ended up sleeping together, right? And from there, that person's been absolutely vile towards Talia, and I feel like they tried to blackmail me and calling me out of doing something. I'm not going to tell you who that person is. You all know who it is. But yeah, something happened between me and that person, and that's why they're going on the way they are.
Good morning to the people just coming in. Sorry, Fraser. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, we're trying to. So listen to the video. Look at his face. It is a setup, but the way it's run and the way, you know, because of the community Pearl lives in, it could have been dangerous for Pearl. So it shouldn't have been run. It shouldn't have been done. And yeah, nobody believes his bullshit. Absolutely. Morning, Dawn. Morning, everybody.
Oh, really?
That's what I'm saying.
Are we quite close to this person?
Morning, Claire.
No, not now.
It's not. Oh, it's not the tea, is it?
Morning, Mams.
No. This person's a big content creator, and you all know her.
Oh, a big.
So you see how he's denying people, but when Pearl's name gets mentioned, he does not deny it.
Oh, a big creator. Oh,
You all know her.
right.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna be thinking about this all night.
Morning,
Let's
baby.
do it.
they've been goading me for quite a while now, and always saying the worst on people that I care about. So, yeah.
Morning, Sean.
And when you say they blackmailed you, is that meaning as in?
They are. I feel like they're about to come out with something after all this time. But like I said, I've said it now because they keep saying stuff and being mean and nasty. So I've told Talia knows.
It is, Mills.
Like I said, I was drinking at the time. You know what I mean? And I regret it, but I feel like this person's tried to blackmail me in certain ways.
When you say blackmail me, is that to not tell Talia at the time, or is it?
I'll tell you what they all did though. As soon as Pearl confronted him, as soon as Pearl confronted him, they all were throwing Corey under the bus.
Like they're saying, I can say what I want to do, what I want about you, and you can't do anything about it because I've got this over you. But now I've told Talia, you know what I mean? If this person comes on and decides to tell you guys exactly who it is, then obviously I'll back it up. But you're going to be, I think most of you guys will probably be shocked when you find out who it is.
Well, so they've been blackmailing you, saying they're going to tell Talia, if you know.
Not leaving messages. They're doing it well over the TikTok by calling me names.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And me not really reacting to it. I've reacted to it sometimes, but not all the time.
Thanks, Yahoo.
Saying,
I'm a little confused. So the blackmail is, I'm going to tell Talia if da-da-da.
Well, they're being derogative towards Talia and said some stuff about me. And I feel like I haven't said anything. They think you can't say anything, can open your mouth.
And
you know me, I've been following up live and doing exposures on them and everything. And I haven't done. And I think because Talia don't know, but Talia knows who the
right. Oh, so they didn't know Talia. No, they don't know. They didn't know that Talia knows.
You're the first one who knows. Now I've told you. Now they're going to be watching this now, knowing that I've told Talia who it is.
Right. So they've been basically blackmailing you over something.
They're saying an awful lot of stuff about Talia and me. They're quite a bit older than me, and like I said, they haven't been truthfully honest. Like I said, I went up there to do content, and one thing led to the other, and we ended up sleeping together.
Oh my God! It's not M's, is it?
Oh, it's not M's.
Oh, okay.
See, Soapeyes just denying he denies everybody that it's anybody apart from when he's asked about Pearl.
I don't know.
He knows what he's doing here.
Yeah, M's is younger than me.
Right, so someone older than you.
Yeah.
Oh right, and you can't come out that for what reason?
Let's see
what they do first.
Oh, if they do first, and it's a big, and we all know who it is. Oh, this is going to be hurting my brain all night, by the way.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Guys, can we get the heartbeats and the populars in, please?
Do we have like one clue?
I think your audience might guess.
Can I put do you mind if I put them on for a second so they can all tell me?
When you've ended this conversation with me, you're more than welcome to go and have a chat with them. But let's carry on with the interview.
Well, they're going to know then, because if you've done content with them, so
they can guess, can't they?
Thanks, Edgy.
Right, they can guess. Okay, then, right.
I'm going to say you something that nobody else knows now, and this is strictly between me and you. Well, I can't say.
No.
I'm thinking I'm on our own. Let me just say something right. Before, a couple of years ago, before TikTok, and obviously I was still drinking at the time. You know what I mean? I'd met a certain creator up north.
That's starting to repeat now. We'll see the other videos in a bit, so in full. He knows what he's doing there. He's deliberately swayed the audience into thinking it's Pearl. Everybody else he denied, apart from Pearl. He knows what he's doing. It's a complete up. There is no way, no matter what you think of Pearl, one thing you won't say about her, she's not a person that would put it about. Yeah? She's not that person. So, you know, she can be loud and boisterous and whatever else can Pearl, but she is not the sort of woman that would put it about. Not a chance. So we said straight away last night, absolutely no. So, yeah, I think it's dirty what they've done. When has he ever done... Well, I think when he first... Yeah, no, there's not a chance, is there? No chance.
She slept with you. Is that true?
No.
No, there's no truth in that whatsoever.
This is just the same or not, but...
I went to... Like I said, if I'd slept with Ems, right, not only would I say, and no matter what anybody thinks of me and Sally, I would have said that, right. I went to the house. He was absolutely pissed up in the kitchen. He was really intoxicated, right, and she'd been doing an awful lot of that off the side.
Exactly,
you know what I mean? That was very triggering for me. All right, I just wanted to sleep. I'd had a long journey. I'd come from rehab, so I literally jumped in an Uber from the rehabilitation centre on the advice of Sally, because Sally said, please don't go. Sally told me not to go.
Sally, thank you.
At the beginning of my journey of coming out of rehab, because it was in the June.
Denny, thank you.
Because don't forget, this is like 2.5 years ago. I needed to get out. It was the weekend. I just needed a bit of space. And I went there, and there was somebody else up north that I wanted to see, and I went to see the same night, by the way. And I left Em's house at 1 o'clock, half one in the morning, on video.
What I would say is, there's a digital footpath on here, isn't there? And sure, the clever people on here will be able to tie in with what he's saying, that timeline, rehab, etc., to where he was at that time. Well, like I say, he's denied everything. Oh, Mills is here. Millsy can give us some sense. Good morning, Millsy.
Good morning. I've got the lurg, so it's just as well we're chatting over the phone and not face to face. Morning, everyone. I was just going to say, for all the people who have been on this app like us, like a long time, like for 4 or 5 years, I remember when Pearl first came on this app, and she got on this app and got to know everybody by going and having battles with big, with CLAs and all that, and having back and forth with them and having, arguments and stuff. And that's how she kind of grew her platform. I don't ever remember her having me personally, I don't remember, but having Rickster going anywhere up to meet her at all. Not that I remember anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't think of one time when that happened. Can you?
No, I can't. Were you in there? Last night when it were all going on?
Yeah. I watched it all. Yeah.
So, what do you think personally? Do you think it's just? Well, I mean, we obviously know, right? Let's just make it clear.
Right.
We know as a people here, as a room, that Pearl's not done this. We know that, don't we?
Yeah.
So let's just get that clear.
There's a couple of things, right? It's either been Rickster and Talia that have come up with it. I think for him just to say, for the first time ever telling anybody over a platform where he's got 3,000 people on one side and so he said 600 on the other side, to just come out with something that nobody's ever knew. He's never told anybody this before, but he's saying it and then to say, oh, I thought it was just me and you in this conversation, I forgot where I was. It's to me, it just stinks. It just stinks of absolute crap. So for me, it's either him and Talia knew and they were saying it and Angie's been blindsided on it, or else Angie's kind of knew about it and they've all kind of, you know, just said it together as a wind up, not realising actually the effect that it's going to actually have and the backlash it's going to have. That's I think it's either one of the two, but I may be wrong, but that's how I'm looking at it.
Do you, what do you call it? I was going to ask you a question then. Do you think Angie should have, I'm just asking you an opinion, like, do you think Angie should have shut it down? Do you think that she deliberately asked the question? Or reverted to that question?
If you watched the beginning of the video, right, that you just played there about when he spoke about it, I don't think Angie initially asked him that question. He was the one that said, I'm going to tell you all something right now that I've never told anybody. So a couple of years ago, before, so the way that he's phrased it was as if Angie never actually initially asked him it. He's the one that's come out with it. But by going by like body language and responses, and then even after it all happened and how she went awful quiet, because I think she's a little bit worried, as anybody would be, if something's went tits up and is going to go in the wrong way, and it wasn't looking good last night for some people. So I don't know. It's
apparently it's got a new show coming up, hasn't it?
Someone says it, right? But to me, it's as if she's known about it, and they thought they would just do a little shit stir just to start it up, or else it's been him and Talia. But it was definitely 100% red flags written all over it for me.
You think it's all a setup? And I just...
I do. Now, whether Angie's involved, I don't know. I couldn't say, but I think Rickster and Talia, because she would go off her nut, Chippy. If she just found out that 6 months ago, she would have been saying something. We know what Talia's like on here.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? She would not have sat here just quiet, saying nothing. Mm-hmm. No chance.
Morning, Fraser. Fraser, morning.
Morning, mate. My thing is, and I said this last night, we talk about having responsibility, right, of boxes to a certain extent, okay? And then everyone goes, oh, I'm not responsible for anyone says. However, if she had just shut down those boxes and said, we are not going to speak about this is done, right? Because it went from one she was defending, saying, no, it's not Pearl, having that full belief, to two, that all that going south, she could have just shut those boxes down and told everyone we're not speaking about it.
I don't have a look. When you're invited into a box, I cannot predict what you're going to say, right?
No, 100%.
But as
100%.
a host, if it's going pear-shaped, I've got every ability to shut that conversation down, and so do they. So, yeah. So that's their responsibility.
You know what gets me about it is, like I said last night, factually, if you only look at just the facts of it, Rickster and Angie, neither of them have actually said it's Pearl. They've both only made sure it's insinuated.
Yeah.
So it's like if Pearl even wanted to get them done for like defamation of character or anything, she can't even do that because them two personally have not actually said it is her. They've just allowed everyone to think that.
It's very clever manipulation
it's really
of an audience.
Cool how they've played it.
Yeah, and I don't think you can blame Angie for starting it, because I think it came from Rickster. He's the one that's put the seed out there. He's the one that's planted it. And I think it's more.
I think it's just the thing is, was she involved? Did she know beforehand that this was going to come out? Sort of thing.
We'll never really know unless
we'll never know that.
Top girl, good morning.
Morning, everybody. Sorry, I've had to come on this because I got another one banana this morning.
Wow.
But I just came in to say.
Thanks, mate.
When Fraser's saying, "Oh, she can shut it down," we've realised from the past couple of days that Angie will never ever shut things down when it's given her views and content. Even the most vilest things on the internet, she will never ever shut anything down because TikTok is her life. She's got nothing going for her. But I'm not going to say what I want to say because I'll get you a banana.
I definitely think, I don't know about Angie, but I definitely think Talia was in on it because, as I say, Talia's a real loudmouth and she's gobby, and she would not have just let him sit and say that in front of 3,500 people. No chance.
100%.
I agree,
But I'm jumping down.
Sorry,
Bye.
Yeah, all right, Top Girl.
I agree 100% with Top Girl said, 100%. And it proves a point when anyone turns around and says, anyone that does that enables those to do those sort of things and worse. But that's the whole thing. And let's be realistic about it. When you've got the fact that, you know, and I said it last night, all of a sudden they threw Corey under the bus, right? And listen, you say your things are going to happen. But I do not agree with 4 grown men going to one person's house, right, for that. You should never go down like that. It's wrong.
Yeah. I agree. I don't like the violent stuff and people turning up at houses. I get why they did. Or why they wanted to because of the feelings they had, but I still don't agree with it. You know.
Yeah. But you, let's be realistic. 4 people for one person, in the nicest possible, and everyone's going, "Oh, he's doing a runner." Come on, man. Even I would. Right? 4 people turn up my house. I'd pack my kids and I'd go. I really would, because you're not going to put who's going to put yourself in that situation?
Can we just Lucy FYP News? We did not accuse Angie of anything. What we're saying is she could have shut it down. That's the accusation, only accusation. We're saying she could have shut it down. She does have a responsibility about how her rooms run. That's her job. So if it's going out of hand and she thinks the topic of conversation is not to be had, she could have shut that down. That's the only criticism people are having.
I don't really think though we should really be blaming Angie for shutting it down, really, because that's just like a side part of it, a side quest. I think the main thing is that Sheena and Angie never asked the question to initiate it. It was Rickster that said it. So
it was.
It all comes from him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Angie can't listen. She was doing an interview, right? That's what she's been doing, right? And you're going to ask questions, but when he turned around and said what he said, that was down to him. Angie never asked that question.
But that's the thing. It's like if she was involved beforehand and knew it was going to be said, they've all just played it perfectly, where they can all say that it's not our fault what's happened, sort of thing, because them two haven't personally said it's Pearl.
But at one point, don't forget, they turned around and they said, "Oh, look, we've made it, we've done it, we're all over the FYP."
Yeah.
And he's got a new show starting today.
Do you know what I mean? So, to me, they done what they wanted, they got what they wanted.
Yeah, they got the thanks, Tracy. They got the exposure they wanted, didn't they?
Yeah. Ready for his new show tonight.
Yeah, well, I hope nobody turns up.
Yeah, because people are going to go in and want to see what he's going to say, right, about it tonight. So it's a plug.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a nasty plug.
I've got Pearl's back all the way. I absolutely love her. Do you know what I mean? And she's not that type of person.
We all know it's not true.
Exactly. Pearl's a decent person.
Yeah, you can have a lot of criticism of Pearl. You can say that she screams and shouts. She does this. She gets involved in stuff maybe she shouldn't do. We can have them criticisms. Pearl gets that, but to say or to put that on her name that basically she slept with somebody that when it's not even happened. Again, that's just wrong. Shouldn't be doing that shit.
I think the insinuation and then the non-denial.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest thing. It's not the fact that they've made that like you said, like Millsy said, there was no direct accusation. It's the fact that there was no direct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you know what I mean, and that's the thing. And like I said though, Chip, we say this from there and where it snowballed had a bigger impact on somebody else that really wasn't even involved in it.
As in, like, you then get Shells going up. Now, listen, Shells, right, has said that she, things that she doesn't agree with Pearl, but she jumped up to defend Pearl, right? Then that scenario's gone on from there to the fact that you've now got 4 people, whatever, going around two Corys, all from that. So it just shows you how quickly it snowballs.
Yeah.
And that with the criticism, Lucy, that we're saying is the room could have been shut down. That conversation could have been shut down.
I do thank you for whoever just gifted that. I do appreciate what you're saying. However, if she was asking in an interview, straight away she did say no, Pearl. Now we're discussing it now on your FYP. It's going to be discussed across multiple FYPs today. All Angie done was then spoke about what was said. If he insinuated he slept with anybody else, it would have the same impact, I think. I don't necessarily think it is because it's Pearl, and I don't think Angie's wrong. She didn't know what he was going to say, and then all she was doing, like she does with every other interview, was discuss what was being said. He knew what he was doing. He's done it for a reason. He's done it for a purpose, and he is the only one that we should be saying here, not Angie. She could interview anybody, and anyone could say
agreed.
anything.
I agree with that. And I actually
agree with that.
Yeah, we agree with that 100. And I'm going to tell you now, I thought it was one of the best interviews that she's done.
Unfortunately.
And I'll be honest with it. But I'm not stating her at all. And she done what even if it was on a TV show or wherever, if you're interviewing someone, she done what anybody would have done. She would have tried to elaborate on that because, and like rightly said, those assumptions, people were guessing left, right, and centre. Those watching on the outside, those watching in the lives, people were making those guesses. There were people popping up from CLA all the way through to fucking council estate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
do you know what I mean? So I totally get that.
I don't think that if he said any other woman, like, I actually don't think it would be the same impact. I think it makes a bigger impact for Pearl. One, because she is, she is a lady, a proper, like, lady sort of thing. She doesn't do things like that. And I think as well, because I hope I don't offend anyone, but because she's a gypsy, that's made it have more of an impact as well.
I think it's because Pearl's quite a private person. And she doesn't go around, like, if he insinuated it was CLA, there would be, like Chippy said, a digital footprint. We could look back to the time he said, because I'm not being horrible, she goes to the sweet shop and films that, like, is on live. Yeah. Where Pearl doesn't. She comes on live and she goes off live. She's a very private person. See, if he said it insinuated he went over to Canada and slept with somebody, everyone's mind would go one way and it would still have the same impact, I think, because these are very private people that don't put everything on there.
But do you not think, Lucy, though, that because we're saying, like, we're all talking about it now, etc., etc., this conversation I don't even think these conversations would have been had if, after the interview, the rest that had happened had been dropped and shut down. I don't think it would have gone this far, to be honest.
I don't think it would have gone this far if he said it on his own live, Chippy. Let's be honest. I don't think it would have gone this far if he said it on any other's live. I think because everyone was interested in the interview, there was over 3k people in there at one point, plus whatever Rickster had on his side.
600,
it's only been spoken about because there were so many people watching it. So there's so many opinions.
I have to agree with Lucy. Hi everybody, good morning. It was all very bizarre, and I have to applaud Angie, like for how she dealt with it, because she really actually did. She was continuously saying it's not Pearl, it's not Pearl, it's not Pearl, and she did, like, she knew it wasn't.
Sorry, before my reception goes, can I just say this? Good morning.
Morning, Pearl. You all right?
Morning, Pearl.
I am, and Chippy, sorry, me baby. I've seen loads of WhatsApp messages.
It's fine.
I've never got back, but I will ring you in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, I've just come to put it straight. Listen, I've watched the videos back. Everybody's going to try and blame Angie here. She didn't know what was being said. Frodo and Wiggy has come up with this to do whatever, but all I can say is I've been going at them for months. Why haven't they come out and said something when I was going at them?
Yep.
Do you know
because they had a massive platform, isn't it, Pearl? They had a massive platform
to blame Angie, and it's not Angie. She was doing the interview, and listen, she was carrying on with the interview. You can't blame her for not shutting it down. Of course, she's going to sit and listen. I'd have listened if somebody was saying that, right?
Yep.
So she's not the one to blame here, and me and her don't get on. But I'm not going to have a blame to listen.
Pearl, what's your thoughts on the bit that Corey did?
Listen. He's vile, he's corrupted, and he can't keep going around and saying all these things about people again. There's consequences behind it. And do you know why people were offended for? And I know everybody's not agreeing with people going to the place and this, that and the other. He can't keep coming around saying things about people in that dirty, disgusting, vile way, and especially about the kind of people Larry said. That's what I'm saying there. But I've just come in to say, listen, me and Angie don't speak, but this is not about Angie, and she never asked him that question. Wiggy and Frodo set this up perfectly.
Are you okay?
And you know, this is for a few views to get people in their lives, and if this is what he's done for a few balloons, shame on the vile, corrupted rat, what Wiggy is, and Frodo with a foot the length of my sight and a nose to fucking match. And right, this year I'm going to jump down anyway, but
Just
it's not
before
about
you go,
Angie's.
Pearl, can I ask, like, are you okay? Will you be okay?
I'm actually fucking raging, but I need for him to come out and say my name. I'm fucking raging. That's what I am. But anyways, like I said, don't blame Angie on this. It wasn't Angie's fault. So I'm not having somebody innocently blamed. That's all. But anyway, all of you have a lovely day, me babbies, and see you
Take
later.
care.
Bye. Bye.
I think that takes a
I
strong
feel
look.
awful for Pearl. I have to say, like this.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I had people at me door all morning.
Do you think Corey has any kind of conscience at all? I'm starting to doubt it because this is a whole new level for him, considering how much he quote unquote loved Pearl up until yesterday or a few days ago.
Well, look at him blaming Alex, and him and Alex are really good mates, but he was happy to throw him under the bus.
So sorry, I've just jumped up to say about what had gone on last night, and I was more concerned the fact that Ange was going to get the blame, but I feel like there's a good tone about it's not Angie's fault, obviously, and you all realise that all sort of like hell broke loose between Shell and Corey, and it was that fast. You just couldn't have shut that down. It was bizarre what went on, but my only concern today was the fact that she was going to get blamed yet again, and obviously, credit to you guys that you're helping her out.
Well, I
was worried. Sorry, Chippy.
No, it's
I was
cool.
just really worried about that too. I was like, she's going to, because she was hosting it and she was asking the questions. I was full sure she was going to get the blame. But I'm fair play to Pearl for coming up. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that.
I mean,
and she did actually about 5 times say no. It's not. She's trolling. He's trolling.
But I was wondering if that bit was it like part of the act sort of thing of her saying, "Oh no, it isn't. No, it isn't."
Yeah.
We'll never know. That's something we'll never know that.
Okay.
Will we?
Okay.
Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Thank you for having me, and just fair play to Pearl for coming up and saying that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I did.
Bye,
join
Chippy.
in.
Bye, guys. Bye, Lady Di.
I did join in last night.
Can you kick
saying
me out?
it was
I can do.
definitely
Thanks,
but it was a
Susan.
bit of fun.
Thank you.
It was all just a little bit of fun that got out of hand, unfortunately.
The trouble is with a bit of fun, it's only funny if the people receiving the banter from it is acceptable of it. You know what I mean? So.
It was all tongue in cheek, and that's how it was taken, tongue in cheek, until it wasn't. And then the fear was that this is all going to get laid at Angie's door. To be fair to the woman, this last week it's been ridiculous. It's gone on from the Manchester problem, and then to this, and I thought, oh dear.
Right, I'm going to jump down, Chippy. Thank you for letting
All
me
right,
know.
Ange. Thank you very much, love. Dodie's, are you there?
I was going to give him a pop bottle, but
Oh no, she's not. Oh.
I'll jump down, Chippy.
All right, all right, Lady Di. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Sinead, do you know your real love? Sinead, are you here?
Hello, yeah, I'm here. Can
Yeah.
I just say, I don't understand, obviously, everything that's gone on. I just watch, and I've messaged Pearl privately for her to give me her phone number because she
do it.
last night in Angie's box. She wants me to call her. So I've messaged her and I've asked her to send me the number. So if Pearl's
What I'm saying to her, I said,
sorry.
if Pearl's watching,
Oh, go on. Sorry, Sinead. Sorry.
if Pearl's watching, that's all right. If Pearl's watching, can she send me her number and then I'll give her a call. I'm not one to do tit for tat all over TikTok. So I'll happily give her a personal call if she replies back to my message.
Okay. Well, if she has not seen it, I'll when I talk to her later, I'll let her know. Yeah. Your signal's a little bit crappy, Sinead. So.
Thank you so much.
All right, love. Okay. Morning, look, everybody I've missed saying hello to. Good morning to you all. AJ, you want in? You pressed the button. I don't know if you're still there. Don't think you are. Right, let's move on to the next one. We've got a lot to play.
Right, okay, let's go on to the next one then. So what happened between you and EQ, and was it a setup?
I've met, like I said, me and EQ was obviously, to me, at first, it was a friendship. Do you know what I mean? I liked Evil Queen. I'm not saying I didn't like her. I did. All right. I think she got a little bit more Well, she did say she fell in love with me on the internet, didn't she?
Morning, Tricia.
It is what it is. Did I leave Eva? Did I lead her on a bit back then? Yeah, I did. I'm not saying that I didn't lead her on. I was always nice to her. I always told her how great she looked. Do you know what I mean? I'd lost a very major platform at the time, and I was trying to grow a platform, as you know.
Tracy, thank you, love.
I had an awful lot of gifters before I lost my main account, and I shifted a lot over to Evil Queen. To me, it was a business arrangement. To her, there was more. Do you know what I mean? Like I said back then, if I'd had an argument on her, and I weren't really going live or battling, because I didn't. I mean, I wasn't good at all. I think sometimes she'd, you know what I mean, would fall out. She wouldn't give me the money that had been agreed on certain days, you know what I mean, because she'd be a little bit pissed off. But if she needed help or guidance, she was having a little bad day, she'd put the phone down and phone me up and say, what shall I do? What shall I do that? I know she's never been honest about that. But
you weren't in a relationship with EQ. You never slept with her, none of that.
I have never had sexual intercourse with Chelsea Howard. All right, if I did, I'll be the first one to say. I met Chelsea Howard twice. I met her, big up fight. I met her once in Birmingham at the Hilton with Dave Duran.
Does anybody believe that? Does anybody believe that they never had? I thought they were sleeping together. I thought they were an item at one point. Or am I just imagining in that? We can have the cult in here. They're fine as long as they're all. Everybody's been polite. Everybody's welcome.
And I met her a second time just before her birthday in Stratford-upon-Avon at the Hilton Hotel. I met her twice. All right, both times I was on camera and live, and that's it. But besides that, like I said, I was fond of Chelsea. I liked Chelsea. I'm not saying I hated it. He just went absolutely pear-shaped after that. He was, like I said, 3 years of torture, man. It was fucking non-stop. Non-stop, you know what I mean? I think,
was it back and forth kind of thing?
I think she said and done an awful lot about me over the years, and I've done the same back to her. You know what I mean? I don't really want to go through all the fucking chaos that's already been fucking said back then. Like I said, the man I was back then was a vulnerable, drunken alcoholic. Do you know what I mean? Weren't in a good place mentally or emotionally. I was in a very dark place. Do you know what I mean?
Still in a dark place.
And TikTok as a whole was
some of the shit. I'm sorry, Rickster, but some of the shit that comes out of your mouth is still in that dark place. People don't speak like you do constantly, like you do about people and do the things you do to people. So you're still in that dark place. You ain't all sorry. You're vile to people sometimes. So absolutely no, Rickster. Don't come with a holier than thou fucking attitude, because that's not. No, sorry.
It was a get out clause to me. Away, and I'll be honest with you, back then, me as a person wasn't mentally capable of taking on Evil Queen, because I did want to pull away from the situation, and many times.
Oh yeah, Sinead Marie wants to know she can. If you want her number, Pearl.
I felt like I couldn't. I felt like I knew I was going to come up against a lot of people and the evil army back then, and I wasn't strong enough. I never had the audience. I didn't have the support. I didn't have the gift. No one, so I didn't really want to go against that. That makes sense. Many times I was advised to pull away, but I didn't. And I dug myself a bigger hole. So I understand what some of the time was. You got fucking pissed off.
No, he didn't, Rihanna.
No matter what she says, that was always a business arrangement, and I've stated it on many occasions. Yeah, that's all I want to say on that. We did it and read the book, man. We've gone at it for 3 years. So yeah.
Morning, Skylar.
Yeah. But do you think EQ's scared of you?
Morning, Samantha.
EQ's scared of absolutely nobody. But Evil Queen's scared of absolutely no one.
Yeah. So you weren't abusive towards her?
How could I be abusive? I met her twice.
Because didn't Gracie say that she took that she gave her the dog because of you?
Number one, I don't believe that for 1 second. Number one, obviously, Evil Queen was travelling up and around the country. Okay, I mean around the world. Sorry, she was getting obviously surgeries, etc. I know she had a lot of time off to do.
The thing is, you know, when you're doing these interviews, why don't just people tell the truth? You know, what's the point in an interview if you're not being truthful? You know, we know him better than he knows himself. So,
plastic surgery. I don't know whether she's had a nose and a teeth and other stuff, and she probably wasn't being able to look after the dog. You know what I mean? She had that filter for a long period of time, didn't she? Because of the surgery she had done.
He's not 37. He's not 37. He's in his 40s. So he's in his 40s, no hair. He's got a wig on. Yeah, what can I say?
If that was the case, she would have given Coco away when obviously Corey and that went round the bungalow and all them people were turning up. She would have given Coco away then. You know what I mean?
But, I mean, she said that she lost a lot of weight. She wasn't eating.
Plus that.
Because of what you were doing to her. So that's not true.
What did I do to her? What the
Morning,
two
She said she was abusive towards her.
It did. It's lied all the way.
It was just a to and from, wasn't it? She was giving as good as what she got. And in fact, she was giving me a lot worse than I was giving her.
See, I don't buy this bullshit that you know, I do believe you hide behind this religious stuff. I do believe you trying that you for some reason you try to make yourself come across that you're a holy person and all that, and you're into God and whatever else, and then you act like a complete twat online. I just don't get it. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? There's some of the stuff you do, and again, like I said last night, I do believe you deliberately misled people to make out that it was Pearl that you were talking about. Up north, older, sleeping with. I do believe that's what you were intentionally doing, and Talia was involved in that. So I just think you're full of shit. Full of shit. Ice Queen, good morning.
Mental state wasn't good either. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't in a good place mentally or emotionally. Do you know what I mean? She tore me apart. Big up face. She tore me absolutely apart. Eva Queen did. You know what I mean? She affected me mentally and emotionally, man, and psychologically. She affected me out of life, so in my life, she affected me in every way, shape or form. So to say that I was not in a good place, even when I was in rehab and after my mum passed away, and when I needed that sort of grief and support, she was still on my case. I wanted it ended a long time ago. I wanted it done with. I didn't want to bring up Eva Queen again, but it was an everyday occurrence. He absolutely destroyed my platform. It's taken me how many years to get back up there, and still trying after 3 years. I mean, a lot had been said and done, man, and like I said, she's a very strong woman on this platform, a very capable woman.
Look, we know, when we're talking about Pearl, we know, right? We know, don't we, as individuals, right? People can have a lot to say about Pearl, but Pearl does have a standard when it comes to what the accusation, well, the insinuation was, not accusation, the insinuation was. We know she's not going to do that shit. We know she's not going to do that shit. So,
I mean, I had a lot to contend with. You know what I mean, and I weren't taking on Eva Queen. I tried my best. You know what I mean, and I just about hung on there. But to say that tried to give as good as I got. But I think that she came out the winner on top, and I think you know that. I didn't win that battle. She did.
Morning, the eye.
Yeah, but there was a lot of back and forth anyway.
There was a lot of back and forth. Like I said, we did it for years. Everything's been said, has been done. Everything's been said and done.
You know what
I mean, I don't want to go back over old ground. We did it. Yeah. She said this, I've said that. We said this, I've said that, and we did it.
How much money did you take from her?
There's no. How much money did I take for her? What sense did she put?
She said that She said that you took quite a lot of money from her.
Joanna said that she put £10,000 in my bank.
10,000.
She said she put what it came down to 9,800 over a 7-month period, which was obviously a daily of what she took at the finger. She gave me like 20%, you know what I mean, of what I earned, because she had a lot of more gifted at the time. They were all gifted and that. She was doing really, really well, and she went from an okay content creator to absolutely amazing, and I had a lot of experience because I was hitting 1 in the rankings, I was hitting 2. She'd never been 1 before, she'd never been 2. I had been 1 on many occasions, and even though you're saying now Eva Queen didn't need you, Ricky, she had her own platform. Yes, she did have her own platform, but she wasn't really seeing the beneficial gain or the financial that she was doing, because she had the Eva Queen acts, and with a few pointers, and she's a very intelligent woman together. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine sat there thinking that because somebody gives you on them? Seriously? Get a grip. Morning, Siren. Get a
came up with a little thing and a saying and other stuff she was doing.
Sorry, guys.
Certain things she was asking the good stuff, and it was working. It was a great little thing we had going on, and she done really, really well. And after that, she exhaled.
Yeah.
It was a thing. No disrespect, as you know, right? I was many a times going on and in the rankings and becoming number 1 and doing 3-4 million. And people are telling you diamonds in a week. As you know, that's 40 grand. That's £20,000 in 1 week over a 7-month period. And I know she won't lie about that. Less than £10,000 went into my bank account, but not in one go, in different bits every other day.
So I take it EQ will come on and clarify this today. So I reckon that's going to happen today. EQ's going to have to come on and clarify this, isn't there? Because I remember this stuff going on when it happened, and I'm sure that EQ came on and said that he took the money and blah, 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 and it wasn't like he was saying, so he's just saying the same as he did a couple of years ago, whatever it was. So, yeah, let's move on to another bit.
Why did you go to EQ's house? And why did you go with other people if you weren't going to do anything?
Number one, I'll be straight with you. My background, if I wanted to go to somebody's house, number one, I went there for obviously a bit of content, a bit of clout. If I wanted to go and do any physical damage to anyone, I wouldn't have gone on TikTok. I wouldn't have gone knowing there's ring doorbells around, and I wouldn't have
Did you go on TikTok when you went there?
I wouldn't have gone back. No, I knew it was going to be on TikTok because I'd made 3.
So it would have set up. But just say it would have set up. And for it to be a setup, that means EQ had to be involved. If that was a setup, that means EQ has to be in. She said it was a good interview.
Visits in one day, knowing that everyone had ring doorbells. Everybody's got ring doorbells now, you know that every person has, you know what I mean? I paid 3 visits in 24 hours to people's houses, so I knew that'd be content, alright? So I never went there to anyone, it was all for clout, and that's what it was.
But you had to take someone else there for the clout?
I had a driver, Ange, you know what I mean, who said he'd drive me up and around the country. I wanted a bit of company, man. I've gone from one end of the country to another part of the country to another part of the country. You know what I mean? I've come from the south to the north, from the north, you know what I mean, from the east, sorry, west, and then back up to the north. It's a long journey, so I went with someone. You understand what I mean? But I did ask somebody to go and knock the door for me at first, because I knew the ring door might have been there, just to make sure that she's in, because I know
yes,
that she wouldn't answer the door to me. But he would have come.
What would you have done if she answered the door? What would have happened?
Yeah, that made me laugh. So this guy's turned up at people's doors, yeah? Yeah, he can say it's for content or whatever else. Whatever. That's it, you know, that's whatever. But I think to turn up at somebody's door for content, that other person has to be involved. So otherwise it's not content because it's still a threat in it if you're uninvited. So you have to be invited for it to just be content. The fact that he was criticising Shell for threatening to turn up to Corey's last night, he's a hypocrite. Absolute hypocrite.
Yeah, what I would have turned around and told her to stop bloody saying stuff about.
He's opening a court to touch.
And enough's enough. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
You not see that? Can you see though? It kind of looks really bad when you go with other people.
Not really, because if I did want to do something or I was any ill intentions, right, I wouldn't have gone barefaced. I wouldn't have done it on a ring doorbell. I would have went. I wouldn't have went myself. I'll be honest. I wouldn't have went myself. I mean, I wouldn't have gone myself. I would have had somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have myself.
Is that the same with Corey?
Okay, Hannah, it's fine.
Yeah, Corey's harmless. I mean, that was funny for me. That was funny. I wanted him to stop, but I thought it was funny. Exactly the same with Levi. It was, you know how TikTok works, Ange? You know how TikTok works.
Yeah, no, I know how it works, but
I just, you know what it is, Jelly? I just don't put out past anybody nowadays. I just don't. I just don't see it as a 2D in 2D anymore. I see it in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8D. You know what I mean? It's just. I mean, so many sides to TikTok at the moment on Drama Talk that I think people do things for drama, and they you know what I mean. So maybe she didn't, maybe she did. Who knows? It's just an opinion in it. So, but I just think for it not to be a threat, someone at the other, if you're going to turn up someone's house for content, and it's just about content, it's innocent content. So excuse me, then. I just think the other person has to be involved somehow, because otherwise it wouldn't be innocent content, would it? So, why was Shell going to Corey's? Because of what Corey said last night towards Pearl. Nobody should be going to anybody's door. No, absolutely, totally agree with you. Nobody should be going to anybody's door for content, no matter what it is. It's just bullshit. Nobody should be doing shit.
So if you go with other people,
pop the balloons.
You're there to do something. That's just my opinion. I'm going to stand by that. I think you went there to do something. Yes.
No. If I was going there to do anything to hurt anyone, it wouldn't have been on TikTok. And if people were scared of me, they wouldn't have.
Well, it wasn't on TikTok. I think EQ put it on TikTok.
You know, everything was on TikTok. As soon as you turn up to Corey's, he was firing it on TikTok. As soon as I went to leave, he was firing it on TikTok. The ring doorbells. I already knew I was on ring doorbells because he had ring doorbells, so obviously going to know that I'm going to be on EQ's because EQ's was the last person I went to.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel if you're going to do content, you let that person know. I'm going to come to your house, turn up, let's do some content. But I think it's quite intimidating, isn't it, when you've got people with you and you're trying to...
Just like a turned around and said it was for content and for clout.
Oh, yes. Now, yes, Slammer Rose. I heard something about that, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know, so I can't really comment on that. But if you're saying that's what happened, that's what happened. I haven't seen that bit. Not yet. I'm going to move on from this a little bit now.
Mixed race. That was put on Facebook and my Instagram, and it was on there for many, many years. I thought nothing of it.
Talia interrupts Delusive Angie's interview with Rickster as she isn't happy with the comments on Angie's side and says she's not continuing with the interview until they're turned off. Freedom of speech and all that. I thought it was Rickster's interview.
To me, you know what I mean? It's nothing serious or nothing like that. What's the matter now?
Yeah. Well, no, comments off. They're absolutely vile.
Are they?
Yeah. We're going to stop this unless you turn the comments off, Ange. They're fucking disgusting.
I can't actually see the comments. Why are you so bothered about the comments?
What they're saying?
Really bad.
Are they?
No fucking respect at all.
There's Cockapoo.
We're not, you know, he doesn't need your clout, Angie. He doesn't need...
All right then, tell him to leave. But you didn't do that, did you? No. You just tried to control the live because you didn't want people going at him. That's why you wanted comments off. Leave the comments alone. They're entitled to an opinion.
Next question. Does Talia control you?
Henpecked.
No, she don't.
No, but I've been in this business 20 years and I know when someone's being made a fool of.
It's not only that. My daughter's in here and she's protecting my daughter as well from them horrible comments.
No one's making a fool of you. It's, you know, freedom of speech.
Hold on. So the daughter's in the live? Is that what he's trying to say? The daughter was in the live, in the comments. So he's protecting the daughter from the comments. Why is your daughter even in the comments? How old's the daughter?
You know,
it's a sick, horrible comment.
Turn it off.
You've got a lot of sick individuals over there. It's not good, you know what I mean?
What kind of comments are they saying, though, Rickster?
Pardon?
What kind of comments are they saying? I honestly can't see
I'm not even asking, but if they're making Talia feel uncomfortable and some of my mods and obviously my daughter, then obviously it's going to make me feel uncomfortable. It's not going to work.
So his daughter's an adult and he's complaining that the comments are fuck off, fucking serious. That's just control in the room. She's in her 20s. I'm sure she's heard it all before.
I want you to turn your comments off until after the live if people are doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Turn them off if you'll be happier with it.
You know what I mean? I'll do it as well. I'll turn my comments off. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind. So I'll do exactly the same as you. All right. Hang on. Let me just turn this off. Hang on.
Maybe, Jill. Who knows? We're going to play that in a bit.
Turn them off. Can someone just turn them off? Or so I think I turn them on. Off.
Yeah, right. You just boring me.
Okay. All right. Shall we go to the next question?
So he says he's been blackmailed by another creator. I think this is what leads up to the. Anyway, we'll just.
Yep. Okay.
It's not a long one.
Why did you film Talia naked online? Was it really an accident?
Number one, right, I would never record my girlfriend naked on live. I was over there for my birthday. She'd booked us, obviously, a nice place in Amsterdam. My eyes aren't the best anyway, you know what I mean? I've got an eye disorder that I don't really want to talk about on here.
He's bog-eyed. That's what he's saying.
Somebody said in my live, Talia was naked. I had my phone in the air, so my phone was here. I was holding my phone. And somebody said, and I thought they were joking, okay? Now, looking at the video, Talia was in and out. She jumped out of the bath, she jumped out of the bath, got a towel, and that was the end of it. And then somebody said, I think it was Pearl, I think it happened over a matter of seconds, maybe a second or maybe 2 seconds, okay? My phone was in the air. I did not see Talia naked. The only time I seen with a naked, it was still at a distance, but it was zoomed in, by the way. The next day, somebody had zoomed in.
Right, yeah.
I'm outside of the boat in the pitch dark, all right? I'm sat in a corner. Now, if you would have looked at the place, it's right at the back where it is. Do you understand? She's my fucking girlfriend, for God's sake. I would never, ever do that. So anybody record somebody.
I think people like to twist things around, don't they, and make it out like...
He was really upset over that, and I was upset over that, do you know what I mean? Like I said, I've got it there, and somebody said, oh, Talia's naked, I think it was a troll. And I took no notice, and then they said it again, and I was like, where? And I looked behind me. If you look at the video, I look behind me and I can't see it, so it must have happened that fast. You know what I mean? But like nobody, because you know what I mean, I would never do that. Number one, I'd be scared of getting my account taken down. If you any nakedness on your TikTok, boom, you take your account, you're automatically banned. They can take your account full time, and I've only got like this is my main account. I've already lost a big account, so I wouldn't do that. Number two, I wouldn't be bloody recording my bloody girlfriend. I was absolutely disgusted when I found out what happened the next day. And there was a video going around, and I found out after that it was Pearl Price that had recorded that.
How does he know it were Pearl? How does he not know that someone's like you saying, screen record it and sent it? For fuck's sake. Why would Pearl want to screen record that?
Video, she'd admitted to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Pearl, yeah. She said she did it. She was the one who zoomed in. She'd been screen recorded.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me there.
I would Talia knows me, and I'm not like that, and I wouldn't do that.
Oh, we can.
It was embarrassing for both of us.
Is that when you started is that the fallout happened between you and Pearl? Was that video? What she screen recorded?
No. Obviously, Pearl's been going on a long time about me on the app. There's certain things.
You said some nasty shit to Pearl. Yes, she's come back at you, but you've said some nasty shit to Pearl and about her family, so don't even play that innocent fucking bullshit.
Things on this app that people don't really know about me, like
he used to be a multi-millionaire, whatever. Company's House tells the story, I'll tell you that. About the 7 that were scamming for shares. We're not go there.
I want to say you something that nobody else knows now, and this is strictly between me and you. Well, I can't say. I'm thinking I'm on our own. Let me just say something right. Before a couple of years ago, before TikTok, and obviously I was still drinking at the time.
Non-biased.
You know what I mean? I'd met a certain creator up north.
Thanks,
she's quite a bit older than me, and we went up there to do content. There was up and coming on TikTok, right? And this is the truth. Talia knows. I told Talia about 6 months ago.
Yeah, we've seen that bit.
Hey, Caroline. All I heard there was Comment Cafe. These people were fucking
oh my god, awful, I love the pasta.
Terrible. The things they wrote in that fucking forum. The pictures they would put up. I've got them. I have.
Oh yeah, Tash, I bet you sound rough as well, you stupid little.
Definitely so. Definitely so.
And there was 2 of them that went after me constantly in the most horrific way. I even have pictures where they would put my face on different people's bodies. And some of the pictures were quite disgusting. So I'm not surprised at the vile language that...
Again, I'm going to ask, why do people put AIs of themselves up that look nothing like them? Amber, good morning.
She has, because she was one for me, and she's one of the people, that I have a ton of screenshots of from Comment Cafe.
Oh, God.
Because her and Judas were the fucking worst.
I'm sure she's that bothered.
The worst of them. So that language is not surprising to me.
Sorry.
That just sounded like Comment Cafe all over again.
Oh, yeah.
All over again. Sorry, Caroline, what were you trying to show?
Is that Ziana speaking? Is Ziana having she sounds very excited. She wishes she looked like...
Oh, was there a message?
And you're fucking that. So yeah, you can't talk.
I love my FYP pages.
Well, there you go.
Who's it talking?
There you go.
Oh,
but
God.
That last bit, that language, that's Comment Cafe. They were fucking vile. They were vile. At one point, I'd have to look through them all because I've got a shit ton of them. I know they were that fucking PLM was in Comment Cafe.
Caroline, is it?
I'm not going to say who. I've got all the fucking.
Not everybody in Comment Cafe was vile. Comment Cafe was a page where people could go and speak without getting bananaed. Yes, some people had fake accounts. Yes, some people said shit they shouldn't say, but not all of them. You think it's Summer, is it? I don't know. It's Caroline Summer, whoever it is.
Screenshots. And again, I don't know what happened with her and DG. I don't know what he said to prompt her to go live and say what she did.
Yeah, imagine Sia calling people out for the language. God, have you ever sat in her room or listened to her, man? Jesus. Chloe's the one speaking.
I don't know. So I'm not going to comment any further. But yeah, man, that's fucking Comment Cafe talk.
Oh, so fucking...
It was horrendous. If anyone remembers Comment Cafe.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're boring. I'm going to eat her. No, Pepper, thank you.
Sick of it!
Sick of it.
Well, good morning.
So Daz has done a video here in response to what happened last night to remind everybody of something. So let Daz explain it. I think he explains it.
Ticky Tocky Binks wasn't last night eventful. Oh my word, it's kicking off everywhere. But I just wanted to take one little snippet out of Rickster's interview last night, and I'm going to post that afterwards, courtesy of Spitting Facts, and then I'm going to post another snippet of a video, courtesy of his ex-mod, the T, and you can decide. Because obviously the Rickster's been saying the worst of the worst about me, all a pack of lies. So, as I said, I'm going to keep bringing awareness to the Rickster. But have a listen, make your own judgment.
Manda,
I'm
thank
not
you.
gonna
Northwest,
try and
thank you.
sway you either way. But he does say he would never speak to his daughter like that. Listen closely to the second clip. That's all I'm going to say.
I've explained this many periods of time before, but basically I was on live. I was doing a battle with a guy called Gaz Wrecker. It's my biggest battle I've ever had. It was probably the biggest battle in the UK at the time, against two people from the UK. I got 1.5 million
sure
points
on all
in
that
battle.
stuff, Cassie.
And I was finishing very good in the,
How are you?
The weeklies every week. All right.
Thanks for the follow, Pink.
On that Pacific night, there was a lot of drink and everything going on. I was getting threatened by an awful lot of people. Now, on the other end of that phone, I didn't know who was on the other end of that phone. I'm screaming and shouting at everyone. Now, I don't really want to go into it, but that wasn't my daughter. It's got nothing to do with that.
So Rick's is saying that it wasn't his daughter, right? But you're going to see a clip in this clip.
The other end of the phone, the person sits around and says, it basically was, and there's me just having a wild rant at someone because my daughter and everybody else had been threatened. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's a lot of alcohol going round back then and a lot of other stuff, do you know what I mean? And listen to me back then, it wasn't, my daughter's in here, by the way, it wasn't good. And I don't appreciate how I was mentally or emotionally, but you've got to understand, I was being threatened, man. And
basically, the accusation is lying. You'll hear it in a minute.
My daughter was being threatened, my girlfriend at the time was being threatened, and just horrible stuff. And you've only got one part of the conversation, and you never got the full conversation. It's been edited. It's been edited, and regardless to speak to anyone, like, number one, I'd never speak to my daughter like that. Number two, to speak to anyone like that.
Morning, Dems, how are you?
It wasn't the first or last time I spoke to somebody like that under the influence. And like I said, I threw my hands up, I've apologised, and we moved on. Do you know what I mean?
I think we've.
He traces where fucking troll accounts from. Tell your fucking sister from me. She sets up one more fucking fake account and insults me or Charlie. I'm going to come down that fucking house. I'm going to ram her fucking phone down her throat. I'm going to fucking break her neck. I swear on my mum's life. I don't give a fuck about any old Bill or anyone else. I will fucking do her in. And I'll send someone there to do it, regardless of her being my daughter. The nasty boy will come. So you tell.
You heard that, didn't you? Regardless of her being my daughter.
Hear it from me. One more fucking thing, and I'll come down here, I'll grab the fucking head, I'll smash her head, scrap the cabinet, and knock her teeth out. On my mum's life, I'll destroy her, man. I'll fucking kill her. Tell her any more of that shit, and I'm coming straight down that yard, and my mother's life. I've had enough of people in my life. I will fucking kill that girl. Warn her from me, Leah. I know what she's up to. I know it's her. She's a vile fucking vermin creature. That's what she's vermin. Vile. Any more, I'm gonna fucking end her. Alright? And she even come on there as Kira, right? On my fucking, my profile, with a fake name, and then changed the name back to fucking Kira, and then messaged me so she could message me. So your mum messaged me. I only accept people. I never accepted her. So she had a fucking fake account. The horrible fucking cunt. On my mum's life, Lou, my mother's life, I swear on little Ariana's life, I will fucking kill her and go jail for her. And my mum's life, I will kill her, you know. I'm not joking, man. You warn her from me, any more fucking shit, any more nasty violence on Charlie's on my page, you know it's her, I'm gonna fucking kill her. And on my mum's life, and no word of a lie, I will do it. Bad, man. I fucking, I swear.
Like blasting him, mate. What is VPN, mate? What an address for him, Brad. He's getting lit up, him.
And there it is. And there it is. I'm not going to say anything on that because I don't want to go into a rant about how. Anyway.
Morning. Good morning.
Morning, Haley. Yes. You heard it for yourself. Man of God, remember you. There's more too, says Daz. Says it all for himself, done it, Baggy? Yeah, exactly.
Day. Happy Monday. I think that's right. I just wanted to say this app could be used for such magic and it could be used for such good things. And I know already so many people find socialisation on this app and they find a place to kind of go and be heard, and that's amazing. But this app is also used at the moment for such darkness. You've got people questioning other people's trauma. Did you go through this? Did you go through that? Which is so dangerous. You have people who spend their whole time fixating on certain creators and they just go live about them every day. They try to drag them down. They belittle them. They call them names. You have people on this app who phone the police, who phone social services, who just do madness. And where has all the kindness in the world gone of just like seeing someone and just wanting to throw out a nice word, or being supportive, or if you don't like someone, just blocking them and just moving on? Like, I, for one, am going to start just trying to practice kindness every single day and just not focus on any of the negativity, because this app can be used for such amazing things. There's parents on this app who have, you know, they're single parents, or they may have children with additional needs who may have no chance of speaking to anyone else in their day who's an adult, or feeling understood, or feeling like they have a place. And we have people on here that obviously do make people laugh and give them somewhere good to go, but there's so much negativity on this app right now, and I'm just going to stay away from it all. And I just hope that everyone else can join me in just trying to be a little bit more kinder. Morning.
Oh no, it's like that, isn't it? Sorry,
Happy Monday.
Should be doing that, shouldn't I? Thanks,
I just want to
GC.
say this app could be used for such magic and it could be used for such good things.
Correct. Well done. Well said, Hurley. We do need to see a little bit, but it is drama talk, so that's the trouble we've got here. It's drama talk. We're stuck in it and we ain't getting out of it easy. Mama G, good morning. The only way you get out of drama talk, right, is that you don't get involved in boxes, for a start. You don't get involved in the beefs, and you reset your FYP and go into more positive lives, and then your FYP will build up around them positive lives. That's the only way you get out of drama talk. Yep. And it will still follow you for a little bit, but it's about rebuilding your FYP. That's one way to get out of it, if you don't like drama talk, but I think most people like drama talk. Morning, Liz.
So,
old video of a girl who went to school with Elfa. Oh. Bats confirms what we know now about Elfa's mum.
when I was in school, Elphaba, I'm going to say this in a really nice way, but I don't know how to say it in a nice way. She wasn't taken care of.
Morning, Fraglon, thank you.
I don't mean that in any disrespect necessarily, I'm just saying as it's facts. But she did have a hard upbringing. She
we're all going to hell.
She was infested. That she had a fear of them, that she never had them or whatever. You were infested.
Yeah, she had the point I want to bring up as well.
Okay then. But basically what she used to do is I'd be in the playground, you know, my casting about with my friends, and she would come up to me and she would do this throughout her hair, all like this, and then do this. Do that to me.
On her head?
On my hair. And she would come up to me, shake her hair next to me.
Earth! But do you know what? Us being on Earth, I reckon it's just a punishment. This is old, yeah, it's just fucking boring me anyway.
Right, Kevin.
Right, plus the phone I'm using, plus many witnesses, plus police interactions, plus GP records, plus contact with your mum and brother. This is that Warty Tanya, or whatever she's called, the one with the warts that give Mr. TikTok UK official warts. Yeah, this is her talking on evidence.
Not that you deserve an opportunity, but I'm going to give
Against
you one
Kevin,
more opportunity.
Mr. TikTok UK.
Look at all this evidence I have here.
Tuna!
Going right
Yes,
back
that's
from
the
the day
one.
I met you.
What?
This one here. That's even got your stuff on it. Yep. So we're starting right from that TikTok live I went on of yours without you knowing that day, back in 2022, where you threatened me if I so much as say your name or do anything.
We've got
to
it,
you,
yeah, it's coming up my
You're going to
search.
get revenge on me and I'll regret it. I did. Anyway, more importantly than that, on these devices.
Yeah, it makes you laugh, doesn't it, Kat? So if this was such dangerous, conclusive evidence against it, why is it not being used? Why are you keeping hold of it? That really, for me, is weird. You know, maybe she should be reported for having evidence that she's not handed in. You know what I mean? Surely that's... She knows a crime's happened, then she should be handing that in. Could she not get done for that?
That I've got is you admitting that you're too scared to tell the truth about me hitting you and abusing you. Well, your time is up, because I'm going to put all of this onto this hard drive ready to send to the police, and I'm just going to leave it with them. I'm going to make them have
in
no
the course
choice
of
but to
justice.
listen to me. I'm going to give you a week to do the right thing, because I was the only woman, the only person to ever stand by you, and for the amount of time that I did, I think you at least owe me the truth. You don't even have to say I didn't hit you, but what you do have to do is tell the story.
Hold on a minute. So this doesn't make any sense to anybody, right? So she's got a load of shit on him for historical stuff that's vile. But as long as he says sorry to her for saying she hit him, that she'll just keep that evidence in secret. That's just madness. Unhinged is the word.
Because that's something you've never done. I've got so many TikTok videos of you saying I hit and abuse you. Trolls are doing a fantastic job of posting everything. They're posting all old stuff.
Mama T, night.
Even current stuff.
Not the full shilling. She's not even half a
on
pence.
my YouTube exactly what happened in Turkey when I lashed out at you because you grabbed me. No hitting, was there, Kevin? And that's why you've never actually told the story, because you want to tell it in a certain way. The people you told your story to from the beginning, back in 2022, 2023, they've told me everything. I've got recording of Scatty when I talked to her, telling me everything. So do you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself? Because you've made a current video still going back to being adamant that she did hit me. I haven't liked.
Oh, Tanya. And your evidence, or you're just as well, you are a fucking wrong anyway.
Let me ask you all a serious question.
She's going to ask us a serious question.
Do you really think the begs that you gift on here give a shit about you? Do you really think they care about you?
Yeah, of course. They love you. They're here for you. They will do anything for you. They'll call your name out every time you gift them. They'll big you up for the bigger gifts. They'll big you up all day long. They'll say that they'll do anything for you. They'll even take your phone number to make sure you're all right. They'll even, once you've handed all your money over, your thousands of pounds, they'll even ring you if you need. They'll ring you and say, oh, you all right? Can I help you in any way? Money? No, I can't give you that back. Yeah, of course they'll help you.
If you were to go to them tomorrow and say, I've gifted you this much money, I am in a spot of bother, can you help me? Do you think they'd help you and send you your money back? I'm afraid to say they wouldn't.
Yes, you do,
because
Alison.
all these people, like Marcus Ems, Sobriety Jack, CLA, Elphaba, to name a few, UK TikTok official,
if I had it, Shiv,
doing
yes.
is feeding their addictions.
Shiv, I think in my bank account I have about £3.50. You can borrow it if you like. You can pay me back in bits. How's that?
All you're doing is making them even more vile than what they already are. And the joke of it is, if you were down on the bones of your arse, they wouldn't give you it back. I promise you. Ask them. If you want to help people,
pay a penny a week, that's
help
fine.
a food bank. Help homeless people in the street. Go and buy them a meal deal. It will cost you a lot less money, I promise you. Do things that are going to fill your soul with goodness. Don't sit on here feeding these fuckers addictions. Because that's all they've got is addiction issues.
Yeah, she's right in what she's saying. I'm not mocking her. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mocking her. But yeah, don't ever sit here and think that when you're big gifting to people constantly, that they've got your best interests at heart. No, you're interesting because you're gifting them. Yeah? It's very rare you will get people that will give back to you. Very rare. Very rare at all. A lot of people think they own the gifters that are gifting them. You don't own them. They're not yours. Oh, Clarabelle, thank you. Thanks, Claire. Yes, we all like a gift. We all like to earn a bit of money on here. You know, we don't, again, I'm not going to keep going over it, but I've always been honest and said I need to make a little bit of money, blah, blah, blah. But I know if anybody does want to, if got a problem in the inbox, mate, I will always try and help him if I can. But it's very rare it happens on here. They'll take your money. They'll go on holiday. They'll even go on holiday. Let's not mention any names. There's a few done it. They'll go on holiday. with the money you've gifted them, yeah, while you're sat at home in the rain, you know what I mean, in the cold, they'll sit there lording it up on holiday and beg you for even more money. They ain't your friends. They're not your friends. They don't give two about you. Let's be honest.
That's why they can't cope in the real world. Don't go to work to waste your money on begs on this app.
Right, Kat's asking, can anybody go to work for her at 4 a.m? Kat, do you need to be trained to flip the burgers or to put the bread bun tops on? I know making the coffee's hard because it's a machine and you've got to press the buttons, but yeah, anybody can step in for Kat for a day, to give her a day off, that'd be great. She'd love it, thanks.
You'll free your soul. And I promise you, do an experiment. Tell them you're down on your arse and that you've sent them loads of money. Will they help you? I bet you not one of them say yes.
You don't agree with gifts.
Happy mental health, my darlings. Have a lovely Saturday and take care. Let me ask you.
She's right in what she says.
You expect people on TikTok to fund your lifestyle, but you do fuck all for the people.
And there you go.
All you do is sit down on TikTok every day wearing a bloody gingerbread filter and you expect things to be given to you. No, and then you talk shit to your gifters. No!
Absolutely. I'll take
You're here in less than 48 hours, less than 48 Bumbleclaw hours.
It can happen, Jess, I remember that you're going through that, Jess. Look, never gift if you can't afford it. Don't go into rooms. If you feel pressured in a room, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't gift for somebody to speak to you. People, you can come in like rooms like this. You can come in here, you send a heart me, and people will even put a treasure chest up if you can't afford a heart me. There's no pressure in here. Never is. But never gift if you can't afford it. Don't get yourself into debt. And please, don't sit at home doing without because you want to give somebody just so they might say hello to you. Because it really is not money for value for money. Okay. Lisa Marie, good morning.
You need to make some serious money right now.
I London said I was in the airport and I needed money that still didn't work.
Listen, lazy people don't deserve anything in life. Do you understand?
Yes, they do. They deserve the benefits.
Your ass, stop feeling sorry for yourself and entertain the blood clot people there because you want their money. Stop sitting there and expecting shit to be given to you. Get off your ass.
Not Raven.
All you do is
Little Lady TPM, thank you for coming to Super Sub.
I ain't getting up for no one.
Little Lady
Well,
TPM.
then you're gonna have no money.
I can't pin you.
We're not fucking business.
Alright then. No bomber clock problem, Millie. Alright.
Sorry, I just got home, babe. Sorry, I'm not begging.
Lies.
You're not begging?
No, if they want to give it freely, they can give it.
Millie, you don't beg at all. Don't even beg them. Don't even ask them for a daily fucking
If
money.
they want to give it freely, they can give it.
You expect people on TikTok.
And in here, by the way, anybody wants to just try and get a few followers or whatever can get pinned. The mods will pin you if you ask.
So leave me the fuck alone, yeah?
So we're on to the Wolf. So last night we cam-toed a little bit, Michelle, with James Ozzy. The Wolf jumped in. I don't know what went on. We left after a bit, but yeah. So this is Wolf reacts back to Claire's post. Now I take it the Claire they're on about is the one that was gifting him big and asked for some money back. So.
Well, shit really does get sticky, and you're not gonna like it. You're really not gonna fucking like it.
Kat,
and the people that text me don't fucking cry. I'll cry all I want because I tell you something now. I'm about up to there, yeah. I'm about to lose my fucking shit, and you're lucky that I'm keeping it in because of certain people around me. Remember that. Remember that. This is the first and the last time that you're gonna ever hear me crying on this app.
If you acknowledge me, I'll send the galaxy.
I'm telling you, on my mother's fucking grave, yeah, you're not gonna like the outcome. I promise you, you're not gonna like the outcome. So you either leave me and my fucking family,
can you try
JJ, alone,
please?
yeah, or you're gonna fucking deal with it. Simple as that. Months and months and months and months of my bear being tortured. Months and months and months of having fucking trolls and shit on this app.
Steph,
because
thanks
of
for the
people that
treasure
are fucking
box.
jealous.
Get your treasure box.
People that are fucking jealous. And
Morning,
trust me,
Rich.
you're pushing me to a fucking point that I really don't want to get to. I'm telling you, it's a point where you don't want to get me to. It's going to be a dark, dark fucking road for you, I'm telling you.
I think there's been a lot of things said about, because him and, is it Miss J? Is it Miss J she's called? Or J? His girlfriend. They're going through IVF, and I think things were said about that, and yeah, I don't think it was fair.
Leave me alone. I want to live a peaceful life. I want to deal with my fucking shit, yeah? And go about my business. I don't harm none of you. I don't do none of you wrong, and I don't do fuck all. I don't do fuck all. And you fucking silly bastards want to start spinning narratives and posting all this shit over the internet for
Morning,
what?
Kelly.
For what reason? For what fucking reason, man? For no fucking reason. Talking about me from morning to fucking night. Messages, screen recordings, screenshots, all of this getting sent to my phone. I don't give a fuck about them. Don't send them to my phone. I don't give a fuck about them. But there's only so much that I can fucking take of this bullshit. Yeah? I ain't here for a fucking pity party, but we've just had the fucking worst news and my head ain't in the right space, yeah? And you're going to keep poking me and poking me.
Oh, I can't listen. I that's very hard to listen to. Oof.
I don't want to get there, so leave me alone. Keep my names out your mouth, yeah? Before it really does get sticky. And it's going to be a dark, dark, dark fucking road. And remember, I said it as well. Yes, it's me that fucking said it. So everybody, don't screenshot nothing. Don't send me no bullshit fucking screen recordings either, yeah? I'm done with it. Carry the fuck on.
What shampoo do I use? I use Wash and Gone. It comes in, you get a big bottle. They're only 10 pence a bottle. There's no in the bottle, you just pretend. But when you wash, it's just gone. So, yeah, it's very good stuff, to be honest with you. I think Asda do a special brand.
And keep going and going and going until you poke me and keep fucking going, mate. Because I'm telling you, I swear to God, on my mother's, it's going to be a dark, dark, dark fucking road.
Poor Sam. Yeah, I mean, he don't really get involved in dramas and shit like that, does he? So, wash and left. They used to call it washed and fucked off, but nah, they rebranded it.
Do Ali? How can I control grown?
Probably.
I'm getting.
So said you've got a really good job too.
Oh, trust me, but that tried to get sabotaged too. Let's not get that twisted. Quite happily by the people that were around them. But anyway, we'll move on for that. But anyway, people will act innocent, and that's cool. But that's not.
Could you hear that? Like, can you all hear that? Hair today, gone tomorrow. Well, what I did was, Nanny, since you're asking about my hair, what I did is that I went to the tattoo artists and I got some bunny rabbits tattooed on the back of my head where it's really bald. And from a distance, they look like hairs. So, yeah, it's cool.
Not the issue in question here.
Oh, I can't do with that buzzing, sorry.
I'm getting blamed for use failing IVF.
Who said that, Ryan? Who said
Nobody said that.
A lot of people were saying that in my comments.
So you did comments and listen to them now, because you're the first person that always told me not to listen to the comments. That's what I learned from you. So you're listening to them now, is that how it goes?
No, I'm not, but I didn't say that.
But it suited your narrative, so you were listening.
No, it's not suiting my narrative because I didn't say that. Again, I wish you well on any journey. What I did say was, I know the life and it will be a struggle and whatever, so it's, I wish them the very best, and anybody that wishes any ill will towards that would say more about them.
Randy, I cannot confirm or deny. I was under pressure.
Right, so can we just say that, and do you know what, like, obviously, see trolls and that, I don't really give a fuck now, they can't get as any bad as what they've got. I just want to clarify a few things for all your, you're the ones that like to talk shite in your lives. See, my car, it costs me £700 a month, by the way. See, if it was a disability car, I would be delighted because I'd save a fucking fortune, number one.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't know what you mean.
A matter of fact, can I just put that okay towards the car also?
I've no say
No, it's your
Can I just mention that I pay almost over £1,000 for bills a month?
Exactly.
Along with everything else as well. Can we just get that right? I mean, because we're far from fucking on our arse. We're far from a miserable life. We're just trying to do us, man.
Biff said it. I know she did.
People are involved into our life.
Aye. Biff that said that. That's the comments. I've seen it. I've got the screen recording. But anyway, I don't give a shit about her or anybody else. Listen, opinions about
my favourite crop top is Alicia's. Morning, Nikki.
Me or nothing to do with me. Other people's opinions, fact, right? But what it is, Ryan, to be quite honest, like,
don't tell no face.
Now, I could say a lot about you on live that's not true, right? I could have easily jumped my narratives that people have put on this app about you, right? Have I?
No.
Never? Have I ever went and agreed with another side and been like, is this? Have I ever done that?
Yeah.
What? I've agreed to another site.
When you do it with speed talking hoops and that, you've certainly been in lies.
Are we following this, or are we just sort of like, this is a 10-minute clip and then there's 4 clips of it? Are we following this? There was a lot of shit went down and we're not, are we? It's very long-winded. I think this is one of them situations where you need to go watch it for yourself. Because this was about... You got me singing under pressure, yeah. So you got Rido, you got Wolf's Mrs. Miss JJ, you've got the Wolf there, you've got James Ozzy and all them. It was a lot, wasn't it? James Ozzy and that were going at Wolf. Somewhere along the line, Wolf and Miss JJ's IVF journey's been mentioned, and I don't know if it's been mocked or whatever. Not quite sure. But there were a lot of talk about that and stuff. People getting upset, obviously, but it's very, very long-winded stuff. So I think it's some of that you... James Ozzy, I don't like James Ozzy, I'm afraid. Some people do, some I don't know, I don't like him. From what I've seen of him, I don't like him. So, you listened to it last night and still no idea. Bin your mods for not pinning you. Why didn't they pin you? Wow. So we'll move on for it and go on to something else.
So said you've got a really good job too.
16 years ago.
Fuck's sake, we go from one extreme to another. Leave the Wolf alone, exactly. Leave Wolf alone. And his missus. Let them get on with their private stuff. I just think he's a shit stirrer, Woody. Sorry. I just think he loves stirring shit up. He's got a very loud mouth and loves to stir shit up and cause grief. It's the pink waffle. Yeah, I don't know what this is about, so we'll just give it a chance.
But yes, we come out bigger and stronger.
I'm sorry, it was Dan that said it. Was it Dan? Someone just said in the chat it was Dan. Dan, who looks like a pug, who's got one eye this way, one eye that way.
I don't know who said it, but...
Why is it alright for women to mock men's looks? Why is it alright for women to mock men's looks? I'm sure women don't like their looks being mocked, so why is it alright for a woman to mock a man's looks? Don't get it.
Because I actually just got up and went through. I went for a wee while they were dragging me, and came back and the door disappeared.
Oh, at least they cleared off.
Yeah, but now
they're like flies around shit, aren't they? It's weird.
They come in packs, and there was Luke, Pearl, Dan, and some other. Don't know who else was in the box. All come in, and I thought, oh, let's just sit here and just like smile nicely. One thing they won't do, and that is bait anything, and I won't retaliate in the disgusting ways and what comes out of their mouths ever.
No, I wouldn't even give it. That's what they want. They need to have the back and forth, because they don't have anything without it. And
are you serious, you two? Seriously? Hi. This Pink Menace, isn't she the one that was saying something about me and Alex as well?
All it does is it shows more so what their characters are than it does you.
Yeah, I know. But yes, I'm all right.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad you're okay. They're weird people. Imagine your grandma at 60 odd years old sat on TikTok beefing like younger women all day because she hates the way she looks.
Oh,
Chelsea Lee Hart. Is that the real Chelsea Lee Hart? Because I do interact with my viewers all the time. Jaggers in Pink Menace is live now. She has a cleft palate apparently, so she has been mocked. Well, nobody should be mocking that, should they? Let's be honest, nobody should be mocking that neither, so... No, it's not. I didn't think it was. Yes. Excuse me.
I don't think any of my family members would do such a thing.
Is it Levi being a fake
filming them if they did.
Exactly. I would never speak to my family again if they were behaving like that on the internet.
Levi, get your little weird ass out of here.
16 years ago. But yes,
who are you? There's no gifts in here for you, Levi.
I'm sorry, it was Dan that said it. Was it Dan? Someone
know.
said in the chat it was Dan. Dan, who
Thanks, Pearl, for the side-by-side. Thank you.
looks like a pug.
And
Who's
another
got
one.
one
Thank
eye
you, Pearl.
this way, one eye that way.
Like I say, look, listen. You know when you're going to mock... I'm Barbara, not Levi. Alright, I don't know. If you're going to mock a man's looks, alright? Not that I give a shit, but I'll mock my own looks. But if you're going to mock a man's looks, then don't complain when that man mocks yours, alright? What's good for goose is good for gander, remember? Just remember that.
You get the ball rolling.
Oh, look. Somebody else expecting everybody to pay everything for them. Birdman says his GoFundMe is slowing down and he has a message for the gifters of the app. What can I say? Oh dear. I am not answering you.
We could do well, man.
How about stop expecting everybody else to pay for your whatever you want to do and pay for yourself? They think you're a never-ending purse. They think you've got a bottomless purse. Stop lying.
I hate Lily Dot 2647. That's good, but that's slowed down. That's
Maybe
actually
we go to
slowed
the
down.
council. It's head done.
It's not good, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's not our responsibility to pay for his hobbies or his endeavours, is it? It's nobody else's responsibility. It's his own. You know.
We need it pop in, man. Why is it not? Why is it slowed down for 10 million? Because you need to contact these people that go around TikTok gifting people. They need to gift a cause here. They're going around gifting people.
Nobody needs to do all, Birdman. Your responsibility, nobody else's. What does it mean they have to?
Anyway, guys, you don't need to get onto them and say, yo.
What benefits are you on? Have you heard of the bald head scheme? No, but do you know what I have? I have a dangly ball scheme. The dangly ball scheme. Because at my age, we get a problem walking. They dangle so far down below our knees that, yeah, we have to get lifts to hold them up. And so we do go for that scheme when out of work and stuff. It's a worthy cause. If anybody wants to donate to the dangly ball scheme, yeah, all donations welcome. The scaffolding is really hard to keep up. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to do that for me, feel free. Levi, you've sponged enough off the app, so you could actually donate to that first of all. Show everybody how it's done, if you'd like. Yeah. Maybe then I'll forgive you a little bit for your wrongdoings on this app and your sponging and scrounging. Yeah, I can do that. But dangly balls is a proper, yeah. Kirby clips can help. We usually use the clips on as well at our age. You know, buying medical stuff like nappies, adult nappies and stuff is really hard. So, and it's very costly. So we tend to use bicycle clips on a day out. Yeah. No, they do. You obviously, Levi, you wanted to get involved in my, you know, you just wanted to start at the head and work your way down. We know what you're about. We know. How long does it take to bust one? It depends who's handling. I have different handlers. It depends who's handling them and how tightly they squeeze. You need obviously people with strong arms. So yeah, stronger the arms, the better. And what I would say is there is a cheaper way of doing dangly ball syndrome. Dangly ball syndrome, if they're below your knees, you can go to Asda, Tesco's, Morrison's, get a bag for life, yeah, and some string. And you know, just saying. Convinced Barbara is Levi. I'm traumatised. Well, they asked. I've got to be honest, haven't you? You know what I mean? Anyway, we're sick of Birdman. This is Scrounger.
Lucy Spraggan. Back in 2012, she walked onto X Factor with a guitar in one hand and that cheeky persona.
It's like Popeye. I give it a spinach.
A relatable attitude that people took to.
I'm Chippy the Sailor Man. I'm not doing it. I was going to say, that's not fair on Claire. Well done, Claire, with the Popeye arms.
Do straight away. She was a songwriter, a storyteller, and a girl that basically wrote what she lived. Her audition songs, Last Night Beer Fear and Later Tea and Toast.
Yes, Sherry, you can.
Real raw.
When I say, when people say they've had the DBS done, that's what they're talking about. Dangly ball syndrome. It's just a code word. You know what I mean?
Comical, and just everybody fell in love with them.
Of
And
all
from
the
that
people
one
who watch
moment, everybody knew who she was. She stood out because she wasn't manufactured. She was kind of like a female Ed Sheeran before he'd even blown up.
I remember
She
that,
made it through the live shows week after week, and she was proving herself as one of the most original acts that the show had ever seen.
Yes,
But
Alison.
halfway through
Wrong
the
up.
series, things took a horrific turn. During filming,
You need to listen to this. I don't know if you know about this, but listen to this. I've just heard this morning, and I'm a bit shocked with this. I didn't know this.
Lucy went out with contestants and crew to celebrate Ryland Clark's 25th birthday. He was a contestant
you're
on
right,
the show
Claire.
the same year. But that night ended in something that no one could imagine. Lucy returned
I'll
to her
talk to you in a bit,
hotel
Claire.
room to lay down to sleep. A hotel porter let himself into her room and he sexually assaulted her. She felt terrified, confused and powerless. And the next morning she was taken to hospital on her own with no support. The public were told that she left X Factor due to ill health, and it stayed that way for nearly 10 years. The man responsible was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but Lucy was left to live with the silence, the confusion and the feeling that no one truly cared. Years later in 2023, Lucy finally told her story in her memoir Process.
I didn't know
laying
about
out
this till
exactly
this
what
morning.
happened that night and the lack of support that followed. And something we rarely hear in these stories at the minute to do with the X Factor contestants is Simon Cowell actually was very supportive with Lucy, and years later he even walked her down the aisle when she got married. And today Lucy's still writing, she's still performing, she's still being a voice for people that have been through similar, even pushing herself further by appearing on this year's Who Dares Wins SAS. She's living proof that you can take something that's meant to kill you and turn it into something that inspires others.
Yeah, Duffy,
and
yeah.
honestly guys, there's not a name that you can give me where somebody hasn't had a bad story to tell that's been a contestant on X Factor. It's very concerning. We'll speak about...
That's mad, isn't it? I didn't know that until this morning, until I saw this video. So whoever tagged me in that.
I pull strings, they dance like puppets.
I think what DG meant to say was, they pull strings, he's a muppet. That's what he meant to say.
Guess what the FYP's been about all day today? Talk about me, I'm in attention.
What is Who Dare Wins? Is it like did she say SAS type thingy? I've not seen it. I don't watch much TV, so.
Seeker, I need attention. I'm an attention seeker. Talk
SAS
about
trainer.
me more.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah.
You're not talking about me enough on the FYP. God, get my name in your mouths, please. Good or bad? Promotion.
Can you imagine if there were no FYPs, no FYP trainers, screen recorders? Yeah, it scares you even watching it, really. I might watch that then. Army drills. I might watch some of that. What was I saying? No, I just think he's shown a few of his true colours here, you know what I mean? Having a go at the blaster like he did and that, and other people for screen recording. Well, matey, your platform wouldn't be anywhere near it. What if it weren't for screen recorders, etc.? Because, yes, they can be negative, some screen recorders, but at the same time, they can do the positive as well. And you all love your videos being pushed out. So, if there was no FYP, how do you think your videos would get pushed out? You'd just be sat in a room with a few people talking to yourself and getting nowhere. You need the screen recorders. You need the FYP. It made you laugh once. Lucky you. Do you know, it pisses me off, this app, sometimes, because when you start trying to like people, I never liked him, but when you start trying to like people and then suddenly they do shit like he's done against Blaster, I'm like, well, do you know what I mean? Funny as my last mammogram. Yeah, I just think he were out of order. You're right, Kat. I just think he were out of order, you know what I mean? Everybody needs the FYP. Everybody needs the screen recorders. I think the screen recorders do a good job. Yes, there are one or two that are a little bit toxic with the screen recording, but Blaster ain't one of them. I just think he said it about the wrong people and the wrong things, so... you know... Yeah, big up Blaster. The word famous, there's no fucking here famous that we know. There's nobody famous. Not famous. Every time you walk down the street, you go, oh, look, it's you. Oh, look, it's you. Can I have your autograph? You're famous, none of you. Stop thinking you're high and mighty and above everybody else just because you got a following or just because you put a few videos out and people find you funny. It doesn't make you any better than anybody else. You're just the same as anybody else. Tagged you in another one. Yeah, I'm not going to play it just now, so... But I will play them.
Team Pros, darling in orange.
Look, more fucking begging for an iPhone.
Can we get chopping?
The money does go to the Reds. And, you know, he was moaning about people talking about his personal life. Well, don't put your personal life on the app then, in the way that you do. It's sat, both him and Charlie, I like Charlie, but it's both him and Charlie have sat on the app, on a live, they sparked a live up, you know, off their own accord, and talked about the relationship, etc. What do you want people to do once you do that? They're going to talk about you. You either wanted it out there or, you know, you'd spark a live up. You know how the app works, so... TikTok got him his house, exactly. Absolute mugs. Petulant.
I didn't have roast up, darling. That's probably people impersonating me, darling.
Well, do you know what? He openly said he gets gifted less when he's in a relationship. Do you know what? I think that if your real life, if your real life doesn't come before the amount of money you make on TikTok, then I think that's a thing, you know. He's got a trade. Go do your trade. Make less money but be happy. You know what I mean? Get a balance. Find a balance. You know what I mean?
Why don't you get a contract blacklisted? Rocket. Come on, guys, chop chop. Laura, never mind you telling them chop chop. You get chop chop, you know, Laura, my darling.
Why don't you... right, I'm just... Seriously, I can't fucking watch this prick. Well, you know, he once talked about... DG once talked about original content. I can assure you that your granddad sketch that you do is copied content. It's copied content. You've copied that off a couple of creators on YouTube. Because my son's been watching them for years. My son could if my son was here right now and not at school, he would tell me the name of the people. There's a British lad and an American that have been doing that granddad for years. And done the same things you've done. So it's copied content. No, it wasn't Johnny Knoxville. I can't remember his name. My son used to watch him all the time. So I know. Do you know what I mean? I know, I can't remember his name. But he's done the McDonald's with the camera and the microphones and all the, you know, all that sort of stuff. And he's done all that stuff. He's done the granddad stuff. He's done it all. No, it won't. There is bad granddad. Not dirty. No, it wasn't none of them. Wasn't none of Sanchez that I'm thinking of. These are the guys. He's well known. You know, he's he YouTube's for kids and stuff. He's can't remember his bloody name, but it is copied content. So when he were making out his original content, no, it's copied. Yeah. All copied. I've seen it all before. So, and I could get them up and show it. So, yeah. We'll yeet this anyway.
Sick of it! I'm sick of it!
Copycatting.
I will pretend that I'm at the bar having a drink. You come up to me, try to hit on me.
Okay. Hey, good looking. Think you're mighty handsome. I like that little beard you got going on there.
I'm married, bitch!
What a craze.
I will pretend.
I honestly, you're going to say the names and I can't remember. It's got a K in it. I know it's got a K in it as this name. And didn't he dress up as EQ and misread? Exactly, yeah. All copied content. Clout chasing up other people. You know? So.
Go on, Corey. Angela, can you remember what I said about Raven?
She said you could see. Yeah, but that
Not
was nasty.
KSI, no.
No, I mean, we're not nasty.
No, it wasn't Knoxville. Knoxville might have done it. Knoxville might have done it. I'm not saying Knoxville and them didn't do it. But the person I'm specifically thinking of, I can't remember his bloody name. Can't remember his name. If someone said it in chat, I'd remember it, but I can't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Daz. He was slagging FYPers off, but then we're doing FYP. It's fucking mad, innit? So, yes, you can all keep guessing all day.
Angie, do you remember what I said about Raven?
Yeah.
Because I can't remember.
Hello, Baggy. Told her to get out. You said a lot about it, to be honest. Thank you, Angela.
But right, we're all saying you've said a lot.
Stop it now.
Examples of what I've said.
Oh, I can't remember. What did he say? He said, you said you're blocked. Don't spit. I don't give a shit what you send me. I can't remember. There was loads. You said a lot.
Oh, you said you'd made up with her. I haven't made up with anybody.
Yes, Sergio.
Well, will you now make up with me?
When's this from?
So, what do you want off me, Raven?
I don't want nothing. I just want you to apologise to me.
Raven, respectfully,
no,
the only reason we argued is because you went into swearing Shep's chat for no reason whatsoever and started slagging me off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, because now you make me look bad.
Well, I'm saying sorry. I apologise.
I don't know when it's from. It says 16 hours ago.
And I came in and I apologise to Angela. Please, Corey, I hate being not speaking to anybody.
Sunshine.
You don't have to unblock me, just please. That's Tori's.
Yeah, it is. I think this is on a clip.
Wait a minute, Pearl. Wait a minute. I can't look at you anymore. Oh, sorry. Corey's been saying shit about you.
Angie, you can all laugh. You can all laugh and do what you want. I've just been woke up and I've just been told what's been said and I've been told what Corey said when he got in the box and he showed some message. So, Corey, you're fine. You get kept for another day. You're fine, right? So, has Rickster come out and said it's me?
Welcome, wise.
No, he pretty much implied a bloody one.
Yeah, he alluded to it. He didn't say it was you.
Oh, that's all. I'm getting told that he did say it was me.
No, he didn't.
No, that was Corey.
That was Corey, was it?
Yeah.
What are you on about? That was Corey. No, I didn't.
Corey was sending messages
you jumped
to
in
himself.
and said that I was bummed or something.
Excuse me, that was the text message I received.
Yes, he did, Pearl. He was
So
sending
you've received a
messages to
text
himself.
message. You've received a text message saying that.
Yeah, he sent it to himself and showed everybody.
Oh no, don't worry. What, Sunshine, what the fuck are you laughing at?
I think it's funny.
So, Corey, listen, like I said, you're fine. You are absolutely fine. I've got what I need for you. But as Angie, I'm asking you, has Rickster mentioned my name?
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
That's fine. Until he mentions my name, because then he's got to stand on business. That's all that I'm saying, right? I've been woke up tonight, but I've heard what Corey said, and as long as Rickster hasn't said it's me, which it's not, Angie, don't be clever on me tonight, please. You do not realise how bad this is, what's being said, and I've heard Sinead King and all. I've had a screen recording her saying it's me. Now, Sinead King, I don't know if you're married into them or what, but Sinead King, you ring me up. You phone me up.
Yeah, Pearl, I don't know if Pearl's still here or not, but Sinead King wants to contact you, Pearl. She does want to contact you.
So was it you or not?
Are you for fucking real, Corey?
Well, we have to ask you because as soon
Well,
as he
are
stopped...
you for fucking real? Anyway, I don't want to talk to you what you've just said about me and Rickster.
Right, well, I didn't say it. I showed a screenshot or whatever. Okay, cool.
Basically, Angie was going through a list of people. He denied.
And you wonder why you overreact and fall out with everyone on the fucking...
No, you're fine. You're what you've just come in here and said and showed some message. You're all right. You save for another day. But as long as that's all I wanted to know, has he mentioned my name?
As soon as
No,
he
it's
stopped...
Corey saying it.
Right, first off, Jeffrey Dahmer, nobody asked you, okay?
Oh, thank you. Listen, be quiet. Everyone be quiet. One sec, Paul, shut up. Listen, right? It was a bit of banter. I think Rickster's trolling, okay?
Right.
We know it's not true. We
You have to
know
watch
it's
it
just
all,
a
Chris.
fucking lie.
You have
And
to
that's
watch it.
It's a lie. It's a troll. Listen, he's trolling.
No, thank you for that. I'll step to any lie detector test. I'll go anywhere in the country wants me to take a lie detector test. Anywhere. Listen, I might not have the lot in the world, but my name my name's intact. There's nobody can fucking step forward and say I am any dirty woman. No one. As long as he hasn't mentioned my name, but I have got there. It's just come through what Corey said about us, the screen recording now. Where did you say I've been? You can confirm I've been bummed or something, Corey? Did you?
That was
yeah, he did.
Yeah, thank you. That's fine. That's what's just come through off you. No, that's all I want to know. And Angie, thank you very much. And you know, if I did, I'm a single woman and nobody could say nothing, but I haven't, and as long as he hasn't mentioned my name, but when he does, I'll step to any lie detector test. I'll go anywhere. I'll do it on a live. I ain't got nothing to hide, not a thing. But what he wants to realise is that that's just pure scandalisation, and he is going to have to step forward if that's what he's done tonight. But anyway, thanks for that, Angie, for letting me open the
listen, one sec, Pearl. To be fair, because she is, gypsy travelling community. That is bad to say. To be fair, listen, it is.
And again, that's why, my only criticism is that really it could have all been shut down. That's my only criticism. I get what people have said this morning. This is not about Angie. This is about what other people have done. So.
I think Rickster didn't say it, but people implied it was you, right?
No,
but we were just having a laugh.
He never denied it. He made us believe that it's you.
Why don't you apologise, Corey? Why don't you just apologise and be a man?
Dahmer, I don't need to apologise for now.
Be a man and apologise.
But what
Excuse me,
happened
there was a text message. I showed the text message.
No, you said something when you jumped in the box. I've got it here now. You said, I can confirm he's bummed her. That's what you just said.
And what did the text message say?
No, that come out your mouth. That's what I'm listening to.
And what did the text message say, Pearl?
I haven't seen the text message.
Okay, well, go watch the video and then come back.
I can... No, you're all right, Corey. I'm not even arguing with you. You are definitely all
Pearl,
right.
he sent a text message to himself to try and humiliate
all right,
him.
God, shut up, you absolute nobody.
Well, you did.
Nobody cares who Jeffrey Dahmer looked like.
He said it was AB. He said it was AB that sent the message.
No, it wasn't. I lied.
It was Alex.
No, it wasn't.
Alex, was it?
I lied.
That's absolutely fine, Corey. That's absolutely fine that Alex has sent that to you. That's absolutely fine. But Angie, anyways, listen, I am going to go out to sleep for work. And like I say, if Rickster's mentioned my name, he has to step forward. And
You noticed how everybody did throw Corey under the bus there, though? They did throw him under the bus. They all disassociated from Corey right there and then. That's all I'm saying. The scapegoat is now Corey. Now, I'm not saying what he did, what he's done, what he did was wrong out of order. So, but they did disassociate as quick as fuck. So, I'm not standing up for him, Robbo. Absolutely not. What he did was wrong. What he said was wrong. No, I've already said that. I said it last night. I'll say it now. What he did was wrong. It's out of order. He tried to make out it was something it wasn't, and tried to run with it, and that's not right. Absolutely no, it's not right. I'm not sticking up for him in no way, shape, or form on that. Absolutely no way. No, he has to live with what he's done. So, no way am I defending that. No.
Send me for a lie detector anywhere in the country he wants, and then we'll sort it out from there.
I'll go for a lie detector too.
Bye.
I have to say, I was convinced it was you. I went back down. I was convinced.
He's out of order.
Yes, Scotty, agree.
Respectfully, Gaga, you look like a serial killer. Stop.
I'm nearly 50. I'm nearly 50. I look brilliant.
1 year closer to demise. So shut up and stop speaking to me.
Put my 50-year-old picture back on if you want.
No, I'm
Sorry,
alright.
can I ask you a question? So you've just put that screenshot up about being BUM, yeah? Why is she okay with you, and why does she say you're safe when you just shit stir?
Didn't say I was safe. She said she's saving me for another day.
No, literally, before she just left, she said you're safe. She's okay with you.
Oh, I don't know.
And I think what Pearl was trying to say is she'll deal with him later. That's what Pearl was saying. She'll deal with him later. He's safe for now, but she'll deal with him. I think that's what she was trying to say. Right, guys, look, listen, that's it's nearly 11 o'clock, so you know, I should be coming off at 10, giving you an extra hour again. And we had a late night last night. Thanks for your support this morning. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you Wednesday. Yeah. I might be on tonight. I don't know. It depends who's on. It depends whether I can, whether I can't. But yes, bye, narrative. Thanks for being really kind this morning again. I'm only kidding. Sammy. Yeah, everybody, have a good day. Right. Just, yeah. Tag me in them videos if you need to. Have a good day. Everybody enjoy it. Yeah. Stop calling me out. I'm going to call you out forever. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for your support. All the populars, the heart me's, the tapping, etc. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday for definite. I will try and get on tonight, though. All right? Okay. See you all later. Have a good day. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye.